Hello YouTubers, I am Tyler, or TC, and this is my first review. And it's actually on Ultimate Comics Spider-Man number 13, Volume 2. Now, before we get to the review, I just have to get a few things off my chest. Honestly, I don't really like the direction they're going with this killing off Peter Parker. Now, I know some of you out there are going to be like, well, oh, you must be racist and blah blah. No, I'm not racist. I don't care if Miles Morales is black, Hispanic, 13. It has nothing to do with it. You just can't kill off Peter Parker. That's the whole thing with me, and I'm sure that's what a whole lot of other people are saying about this too. So, Peter Parker, he dies, basically the bullet wound, and after fighting the Goblin. I think he's taken worse hits than that in his life, but it is what it is. It's only the Ultimate Universe, it's not the real universe, the real Marvel Universe, 616. So after moaning, griping for 12 issues, I decided, pick this up. And I noticed it's under the heading of Divided We Fall, which I guess the U.S. has been thrown into chaos. I actually haven't picked up the other two, which I believe were Ultimate X-Men and Ultimates, was it? I believe that was the other two. Yeah, Ultimate Comics Ultimates. So, I didn't pick up those two. I don't really know the whole background, but this issue actually really doesn't totally relate to Divided We Fall that much. But anyhow, on to the review. So we start off with Tony Stark and Captain America at the S.H.I.E.L.D. headquarters, and Captain America's like, who is this new Spider-Man? He's a murderer, etc. He's only 13, I can't believe it. I have to go meet this kid. Like, he's kind of like me. You can't believe that there's a new Spider-Man. And basically, Peter got killed, but that's for a different. And he's also feeling bad that it was he who let Peter take the bullet for him during the Death of Spider-Man story. But anyhow, so then it pans out to Miles Morales in his bed with his dad standing at the doorway. They're talking about how his Uncle Aaron, who was the Prowler in the previous issues. Yes, I did kind of like, read the previews to the other ones, but anyhow, so they're saying, oh, he was a bad man, but Miles, he was the cause of his death, so he's like, this was accidental, but yet I'm being, I'm pointed as the bad guy. Sure enough, Daily Bugle prints Spider-Man murderer the very next day, and throws him into even more guilt. So at lunch, he gets a phone call from a mysterious stranger telling him to meet him after school. So he goes out. He stopped by a U.S. military officer from going down the way where he's supposed to meet the mysterious stranger, or strangers, as you'll see. And so, following him not being able to go there, this supervillain, this French supervillain, I don't know where they get this guy, named Barack the Leaper. It's crazy. They don't even have any good villains these days. But anyhow, is obviously robbing a bank. So Miles stops him by flipping over the police car that him and his thugs try to get. And then following that, he goes off to the warehouse after a mini confrontation with the police. He finds out that the person who was on the phone was actually Aunt May, and she was with Gwen Stacy. And she decides to hand over Peter's web shooters to Miles, which is the symbolic passing of the torch. But Captain America steps in and says, I don't think he should be Spider-Man anymore. And the issue ends, to be continued. Now, you know what? Overall, I kind of like this story so far. I think I might pick up issue number 14. I mean, obviously, I still don't agree with where they're going, but Michael Bendis did a pretty good job with this, and the art it's pretty good too. I think there was this female writer, I think her name was Sarah something, I don't remember her name, but this new guy, his name is David Marquez. He did a pretty good job, I have to say. The art's pretty good. I'll show you some battle scenes. So here's Barack the Leaper and Spider-Man fighting. So pretty decent. I like the art. I mean, whatever. But overall, I give this issue 4 stars. 4 out of 5, that is. You know, just because it's only the first part, and obviously you're developing the whole story, so good story, good art, I liked it. So, that's my first review. But, there's one more part to this. So, I'll be reviewing comics, obviously. After Amazing Spider-Man 691 comes out, I'll be reviewing the whole entire No Turning Back story arc. I love Amazing Spider-Man, personally. This month I'll be reviewing 692, which is the 50th anniversary of Amazing Spider-Man. Very excited for that, where he's getting his own sidekick. For those of you that don't know yet, but I'm sure most of you that watch this video do know that. But, so that's that, and maybe Scarlet Spider number 8, maybe the 2 new Venoms. My little brother likes those. I'll also be, next month, obviously reviewing all the comics. I'll be reviewing, you know, the NFL season, the upcoming season. Go Packers. I'll be reviewing video games, Halo 4, Black Ops, you know, all that jazz. But for now, while I'm waiting for all that, I'll be reviewing comics. So, I recommend this, even if you don't like the direction they're going with the new reboot of Ultimate Comics, or Ultimate Spider-Man, if you like to call it. I do recommend this. This is a fine issue. 4 out of 5 stars. And that's it. Have a nice day.